everybody, good morning. It is 7:08 in San Diego. I know my East Coast people, you guys are at about 10, but this is going to be our morning wake up flow. My name is Victoria Sally. I have Victoria Sally Yoga and Monthly Motivate. I know that there is still a lot of stuff going on with this whole quarantine business, and we might feel a little restless. I know that personally, like, my yoga practice has kind of slipped a little bit, not being able to get into the studio, so I figured that now would be as good a time as any to just kind of get back into it. So this is going to definitely be like a pretty short class. I want to say maybe about like 20-25 minutes, in case you're like getting ready to work from home, or if you have anything else that you want to do with your day, we can make this really quick. And this is going to be beginner friendly. If you do have blocks, that would be great. If not, you can always substitute your block for like 2 throw pillows. Okay. I can't see any of the comments or anything like that. Unfortunately, I'm blind. It's a little too far. But I will definitely get to everything after this video, and I will also save the replay so it'll be up for 24 hours in case you want to work on this a little bit later. Okay? But we will get started sitting on our heels like so. So the knees are together. Start to close down your eyes, and you'll place both of your hands over your heart. Get the music for us. Close down the eyes, place both of your hands over your heart, and just start to pay attention to your breath. Start to relax the muscles in your face, relax the eyes, loosen any tension in the jaw. Feel your heart beating against your hands. Take a big inhale through the nose, fill all the way up to the top. Open your mouth and exhale. Two more like that. Big inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Last one, the biggest breath that you've had all day today. Fill up. Sip in a little more air. Open mouth, exhale. Close down the lips and start to cultivate your Ujjayi breath. This is an even inhale and exhale through the nose. It starts with a constriction at the back of the throat, and it should be audible. So it should sound like you're trying to fog up a mirror. If you can hear your breath, you're doing it absolutely right. You can carry this Ujjayi breath with you for the entirety of your practice. And if you have an intention that you would like to set for yourself, please do so now. Think about why you tuned into this live today. Slowly blink your eyes open. You can remove your hands from your chest. Separate the knees so that they are as wide as the edges of the mat. Sit your hips back towards your heels, and then melt your torso forward to child's pose.
Feel your arms stretching out long in front of you as if you're reaching towards the camera. You can stay here. See if you can sit your hips a little bit closer to your heels.
And if this does not feel accessible for you, you can always grab a pillow, place it underneath you for a little extra support.
One final inhale, reach long. Exhale, start to walk your hands over to the right. You can stack one hand on top of the other. With your inhale, breathe into the right side of the ribs. Exhale to ground yourself a little further to the ground. Inhale, start to walk it back through center.
And then take it to the other side.
Same thing here. Breathe in space through the side of the body. Feel yourself stretching long. Inhale one more time. Walk everything back through center.
Bring your hands in and start to push yourself to a tabletop position, Brahmanasana. With our tabletop, we want to make sure that the hips are over the knees and the shoulders are over the wrists. See if you can activate your core, tuck it in, tuck in the chest. And with an inhale, lower the belly, open the chest, and look up to the ceiling. Exhale, tuck, round, and curl. Look towards your thighs and push the ground away with your hands. Take a few rounds of this cat-cow on your own, using your breath. And feel all 10 of your fingertips pressing into the ground, protecting the wrist. If you have any other intuitive movements that you would like to take at this time, maybe some hip circles, you can do them now. And now take your left hand, you're gonna flip it under so that your fingertips are facing you, and then just rock back and forth slowly. Stretching out the back side of the wrist. And switch it out, taking it to the opposite side. And now you want to connect both of your wrists so they're facing like this, your fingers are facing out. Place everything onto the earth and rock side to side. Beautiful. Let your hands return to a neutral position. With an inhale, reach your right arm high to the sky, make a fist, and take some circles with your wrist. Take those circles to the opposite side. And now thread the needle. The right hand goes behind the left elbow, and your right ear comes to the mat. You can stay here, or you can walk your left hand to the front of the mat and tense your fingertips. Or you can take this a step further by inhaling your left arm to the sky and exhale, wrapping it behind you for a bind. Wherever you are, feel your body and feel your chest opening up to this left side. Unwind, lift that left arm back to the sky, place it down onto the earth. Inhale, remove the right arm, let it go high once more. Exhale, place it down next to the left. We'll take this on the opposite side, left hand going high, making this fist and taking some rolls in the wrist, carrying them in the opposite direction. And then threading the needle, left hand passing behind the right elbow, left ear coming to the mat. Same options to step that right hand forward, tighten your fingertips. Or if you did it on the other side, inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, pass it behind you. So the right hand is on the outside of the left hip. Inhale, unwind, lift the right arm, place it onto the mat. Let the left arm go high once more, and then place it down next to the right. Start to come down to your forearms and step your legs behind you, lower all the way to your belly. And you'll take wide cobra with the arms, so open your arms wide to the side, tense your fingertips. Keep the tops of the feet pressing into the earth, but with an inhale, lift the head, lift the shoulders, and lift the chest. Keep the back of the neck long, maybe look at something on the ground, a few feet in front of you. One more inhale, lift high. Exhale to lower. Once again, inhale, lift, wide cobra. Exhale to let it go. Inhale, go high. Exhale, dip your left shoulder and look to the right. Inhale to return through center. Exhale to dip the right shoulder and look to the left. One more time to rise. Exhale, lower everything to the earth. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Start to tuck the toes. Push yourself back to tabletop. And from here, lift the hips and bring yourself to downward facing dog. This is our first and probably only down dog of class, so take some time to stretch it out. Maybe bend one knee, bend the other. Your feet are hip width distance apart. Your heels do not have to touch the ground. So if they don't, that's okay. Your 10 fingertips are pressing into the mat, protecting our wrists. And the inner parts of our elbows are turning up and in towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Let your head hang heavy. Maybe take a slight bend in the knees. Look to the top of the mat and step your way forward. Let's take a ragdoll. So keeping a bend in the knees, reach for opposite elbows, let your head hang heavy, and just sway side to side. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Release your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Your hands come to your shins. Your spine is straight. You're looking towards the ground. Your shoulders are pulled back. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, straighten your legs. Sweep your arms up through the sides. Let them meet above your head. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bring your hands in through prayer in the center. Inhale, the arms reach high. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, our hands sweep high to the sky. Your right hand is going to reach for the left wrist, and let's lean over towards the right. See if you can look underneath that left armpit. See if you can tuck in the low belly. Switch it out, come back through center, take it over to the left. Inhale to reach long. Bend your elbows 90 degrees, open up the chest, look up to the ceiling for a cactus. Inhale to reach high. Last time to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana, your arms go high. Same thing, right hand reaches for the left wrist. We lean over to the right and pull. Inhale, back through center. Let's take it over to the left. Inhale to rise. This time your hands will interlace behind your back. Inhale, pull the arms down and back. The shoulder blades come together and the chest rises. Start to bend in the knees and fold forward so that your chest is leaning over your thighs and your hands are coming towards the camera, reaching above your head. Keep a bend in the elbows so that they're not hyperextended. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your back and then lower them to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep everything high to the sky once more. Exhale, your hands meet at your heart. Now from here, get grounded into that right leg. So start to put your weight there. And with an inhale, lift that left knee to your chest. One-legged Tadasana. From here, sweep that leg behind you and find a warrior two. For warrior two, you want your front foot facing parallel to the mat. The back foot is perpendicular. And you want to feel as if both of your feet are equally trying to push the mat and rip the mat apart. Your shoulders are stacked over your hips. And you're reaching long in both directions with your arms. You should look down. Your knee is either above the ankle or slightly behind it. And your knee is pointing over your middle two toes. This should feel like an active stretch for you or an active pose. Maybe with sensation in the legs. Continue to breathe. With an inhale, flip open that front palm and then sweep it behind you. Reverse your warrior. You can come into a half bind, taking your left hand to the outside of the right hip. And from here, start to cartwheel the arms. We'll take a side angle pose. So hook your right elbow into your right knee. Lift your left arm above your head. Your body should be in one long line from the outside of that pinky toe all the way up through the crown of your head. Take some arm circles here. Working into the shoulders. And let that arm rise once more. This time, straighten that front leg. Let yourself sweep back once more. Reverse triangle. Your shoulders are over the hips once again. You can stay here, or if you have a full bind in your practice, you can let your hands meet behind your back. Or you can grab for the back of your shirt with both of your hands. Slowly release, cartwheel everything to the front of your mat. Your hands are going to frame that front foot. And while you're here, plant your left hand into the ground. Inhale, the right arm goes high for a twist. See if you can hug that right hip back in place with the left. Place that right hand back onto the ground. And if you have your blocks or if you have your pillows, this might be a good time to grab them. With an inhale, we'll straighten both legs to modified pyramid. So you're on the ball of that back foot. Continue to breathe. Hug that right hip back in line with the left. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, bend into that front knee. Open the chest. Once more, just like that. Inhale to straighten everything. Modified pyramid. Exhale. Bend into that front knee. Inhale to straighten. Rebend into the front knee one more time, but push off of the back foot. Step your way to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, sweep everything high. Exhale, bring it in through center. And we'll take this one more time on the opposite side. I'll turn this way so that you can see me. Start to ground down into that left foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana with the right leg. Exhale, sweep that leg behind you. Come into Warrior Two. And allow yourself to settle in. You have heel to arch alignment in the feet. Again, your body is facing me, facing the camera. Your shoulders are plugged over the hips. And see if you can bend a little deeper into that front leg. How does this side feel different from the other? Flip open that left palm, sweep it behind you, reverse your warrior on this side. Come into a side angle, hooking the left elbow into the left knee, and taking the right arm above your head. Take your arm circles on this side, working into the right shoulder. Inhale, the right arm goes high once more. Push off of that front leg. Straighten both knees. And reach behind you, reverse triangle. Continuing to breathe even as we hold some of these postures. And then cartwheel both of your hands to frame that left foot. Plant your right hand into the ground. Inhale, the left arm goes high. Replant that left hand. Maybe reach for your blocks or your pillows. And inhale, straighten that front leg, modified pyramid on this side. Inhale with straight legs. Exhale to bend into that front knee, open the chest. One more time, inhale to lift high. Exhale to bend. Inhale, straighten everything once more. Rebend into that front knee. Step your way to a forward fold. Take your hands and place the palms underneath the feet, Padasana. Let your head hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten everything. Exhale to heavily bend into the knees and let everything go. Maybe rock backwards and forwards onto your palms, if that feels accessible for you today. And then remove your hands from your feet. Continue to bend the knees and let the heels lift. And hug yourself into a little ball. Place both of your hands behind you. Make your way to a seat. Straighten out the legs in front of you. Inhale, send your arms out long. And exhale, roll down vertebrae by vertebrae until you are laying flat on your back. Step both of your feet into the mat. You should be able to lightly graze the back of your ankles with your fingertips. We'll take bridge pose. So with an inhale, start to lift your hips to the sky. That's what's moving. Tuck the chin into the chest. Keep the back of your neck long. And then bring your shoulder blades together, interlacing your hands underneath your back. See if you can release tension in the glutes. And inhale to lift your hips a little higher. Release the hands. And starting with the top of the back, slowly roll your way down until your sacrum is the last thing to touch the earth. Step your feet to the outsides of your mat, knock your knees together. Just to release all the work that we just did. Bring your feet back in towards one another. Inhale, lift your knees to the sky. Hands interlace around the shins. And draw some circles on the ceiling. Take those circles in the opposite direction. And then open your arms wide like a T. Lower your knees to the right and look towards the left. Keep both of your shoulders plugged into the ground beneath you. Inhale, let's come back through center. Exhale, take it over to the left and look to the right. Inhale, lift once more. Let's take happy baby. Keep your knees where they are, but lift your feet to the sky. Knees are still bent, legs are wide. Reach for the outsides of your feet, your ankles or your shins, and just sway side to side. Maybe straighten one leg, straighten the other. Beautiful. And now from here, hug your knees in one final time. Lift your forehead. Take one more large inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale, and release everything to Shavasana. So your legs go straight out in front of you. Your arms are laying out by your side. You can take up space. Leave the palms facing up to receive energy, or have them facing down to ground yourself. Release any tension, release any holding of the breath, or any tightness of the body. And just see how you feel. Be an active observer to how you feel and where you feel it. And if it feels any differently than it did before you came to your mat today. Start to deepen your breath once again. Nod the head from left to right. Wiggle out the fingertips, wiggle out the toes. And lift your arms above your head. A nice good morning stretch. Maybe stretch one leg forward and the other one back. And slowly roll your way over into a fetal position. So your bottom arm is supporting your head. Your top arm is pressing into the ground. And keeping your eyes closed, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position facing me. Once again, taking an easy posture in the legs, whatever feels good. Bring your hands into heart center. Thank yourself for making it to your mat this morning or whatever time you decide to tune in. Allow yourself to return to your intention from the beginning of your practice. And let's take one more breath together. Empty out on your current exhale. And take a big breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top. Sip in a little more air. Open mouth, exhale. The light within me sees and appreciates the light within you. Namaste. Thank you guys for practicing with me. I think we definitely went over that initial 25 minutes, but it be like that sometimes. My name is Victoria Sally, and this was our Good Morning Energizing Wake Up Flow. So I hope that you are feeling okay, maybe a little looser in the body. Definitely send me a DM if you did try this yoga class today and tell me what you thought. I think I am also going to potentially save this to like the IGTV, so maybe we can watch this a little bit later. But I appreciate taking this time to practice with you. I will be doing like a few more like pop-up yoga classes here and there. I'm not sure if there's going to be like a typical schedule, so I would say to just kind of stay tuned for that. And if you would like more of a one-on-one or like a personal yoga type of experience, I am offering virtual yoga right now with a discount of 50% off. So if you are looking for, you know, some calming vibes and some calming music, and, you know, you really want to cater towards your own practice and, you know, your own needs, then please send me a DM or get to my bio or my website, vsally.com, and I have all of the information. But I appreciate you. Happy Friday. Make the most of it. And you have a good weekend. Later, guys.